Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, we've had a wild week of weather, but brace yourself for more. We've got a breakdown of what you can expect this weekend coming up. Plus, the Kennewick Police Department needs your help in finding these two people accused of a robbery at a convenience store. What the suspected thieves took by force. And despite the rainy weather, a big day for Kennewick as it celebrates yet another groundbreaking at Vista Field, when you can expect to dine at the new restaurant. Josh?
And we're seeing rainfall in the eastern half of the viewing area right now. I'll tell you if we can expect this to linger into tonight and into the weekend. And that's going to be coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 5, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
We have made it to Friday. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Well, it has been wet and windy across the region today. Some of us dealing with more extreme weather than that. And it sounds like it's not over yet. Apple Valley News Now Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth in for Stacy tonight. Josh, good to see you. Who is bracing for another round of storms?
Yeah, good to see you too, Austin. Well, let's just be very clear. This isn't going to be anything like the storm system from Tuesday or Wednesday, but this will still provide some impacts mainly to our mountain passes, and we'll get to that in a second. But for right now, look at this bullseye on the map, this cell, this area of heavy rainfall that's really bordering the county line of Franklin County, also Walla Walla County. This continues to march off towards the north and east, so we'll continue to track that throughout the rest of this show. Winds are pretty light for right now. That is a nice change of pace compared to what we've been seeing throughout the entirety of this week. Temperatures in the low to mid 40s in the valleys. We're seeing mid 40s in the basin, also mid 40s for the foothills. So all of you are going to need some sort of jacket as you're walking out the front door this evening. So for tonight, overnight lows dropping down into the 30s and 40s. You'll probably have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing in the valleys. And then for tomorrow, it's going to be another cool day, highs in the 40s and 50s. The best chances of rainfall are going to be in the foothills and in the mountains. Here's the bottom line for the forecast moving forward. We're expecting moderate pass impacts at least above 3,000 feet through Sunday morning. Mostly dry this weekend for lower elevations and into the holiday week for next week, trending drier and cooler. But back to this storm system. I'll tell you how much rain and snow we can expect coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Josh, we'll see you in just a bit. The Thanksgiving holiday is expected to be a record-breaking week of travel. The TSA expects more than 18 million people will go through security across the U.S. for the holiday period. Wednesday is expected to be the biggest travel day for drivers. AAA projects a record 71.7 million people will travel by car for the holiday. Severe weather is bringing snow, rain, wind, and power outages to multiple states on both coasts today and into the weekend. Laura Aguirre brings us more on what's ahead and how many residents dealing with the fallout from multiple days of punishing storms.
Power outages, downed trees, flooded roads, and widespread damage to homes and businesses, the result of a wicked weather week for large parts of the Pacific Northwest. One that started with a deadly bomb cyclone that fueled back-to-back atmospheric river events, with the forecast showing several inches of rain and snow still to come across multiple states through Saturday.
We've got several more days of this, so major cleanup, or the bigger cleanup will have to be after the storm passes.
Many residents aren't waiting for the cavalry to arrive.
This is my generator set up. I just have a piece of plywood over it to keep the rain off it.
Some with power are setting up neighborhood phone charging hubs or helping to clear toppled trees from roads and driveways.
Our parents basically raised us like put other people first.
In the higher elevations, the week's winter storm dump was a boon as several ski resorts opened.
It's just going to be a great day out on the slopes.
To the northeast, where a number of states received their first significant snowfall of the season.
This is an official National Weather Service snow stick, and right now we're up to 13.1 inches of new snow.
Other high marks in Pennsylvania and New York reached between 14 and 16 inches. Nearly 8 million people are under winter storm alerts that stretch through the region into the Appalachian Mountains through tomorrow. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Along the West Coast in Washington, over 131,000 customers are waiting to be put back on the grid. In the Northeast, more than 150,000 people are still without power in New York and Pennsylvania, according to PowerOutage.us. Closer to home, the Benton Franklin Health Department, working with local partners, announces the opening of many warming centers throughout the Tri-Cities and beyond. Warming centers are generally open during the day for people to come inside and get warm, usually only during regular business hours. Another way to find warming shelters in your area is to call 211. It's a free and confidential call, and they can connect you with a lot of different community services, including warming centers. That information is up on our website as well, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Skiers are celebrating tonight. White Pass in Yakima County officially opened today.
We're opening Friday! Happy Snowvember, everybody!
This was one of the earliest openings for the ski resort in recent memory. Now, today's opening was only for those who have season passes, but for this Saturday and Sunday, Alpine full and half-day tickets will be sold. The ski resort will be closed next Monday through Thursday, but will reopen next Friday. Stay with our very hardworking First Alert weather team for continuing coverage of this storm system and all the systems that are going to come over the next few months. We have the latest road and school closures, live radar, weather blogs, and of course the updated minute-to-minute forecast at applevalleyNewsNow.com. You can also download our app for instant coverage right on your phone. Other news tonight. Investigators with the Kennewick Police Department say they are looking for two people who robbed a convenience store for 2 packs of cigarettes. KPD says it happened around 4:30 Monday morning at the Pick a Pop on Columbia Drive. Surveillance video shows 2 people walking into the store with their faces covered. Authorities say the 2 people threatened the employee with what appears to be a sharp object, then ran off with a pack of cigarettes each. If you recognize them, call non-emergency dispatch. That number is on your screen. Now to a follow-up on a crash we brought you earlier this week. The Washington State Patrol confirming a Richland man has died after being hit by a car in Yakima. 31-year-old Juan Galvan died of his injuries after he was hit by a car while crossing the on-ramp of westbound I-82 from Yakima Avenue Tuesday night. The 42-year-old Yakima woman who was driving the vehicle was not hurt. Authorities say the crash is still under investigation at this time. We're going to head to northern Oregon now. A water line break in the city of Umatilla is causing a disruption in water services. City officials say Public Works had to temporarily shut off the water for people who live on South Hill. They needed the water off so they could make repairs to the water main. At this time, a boil water notice is still in place for South Hill, and it stays in effect through early to mid next week. City officials say they are hoping to have the service restored by later tonight.
We're going to be testing it periodically. It can be for the next week. It's hard to tell right now, but for sure we're thinking at least through midweek, maybe towards the end of the week, but it all depends on water samples that we will be taking.
Now, if your water was not shut off or you only experienced a reduction in water pressure, there is no need to boil water. The executive director of the Pitbull Pen announcing today she is resigning. Trish Trickett has spent 12 years building the organization and advocating for the dogs in the community. The Pitbull Pen says the shelter transitioned to foster-based care only on November 14, 2024, and its facility is no longer in use. Amber Hall will be available for any dog-related care, including medical assistance, behavioral support, and guidance for fosters. Ground is moving at Vista Field in Kennewick. At the former airfield, the plan is to create a regional town center at Vista Field. The construction for the first private sector business has begun. QKey, Izakaya, I'm sorry about that, will be a restaurant serving Japanese and Korean food as well as cocktails. The owner, who owns 2 local restaurants in Richland, says she wants to grow culture within the community and become a part of people's special moments.
Think about your special moment. Food is always with us. Your wedding, even like giving birth, the husband, they come to my sushi restaurant and they order lots of sashimi and sushi roll and for their wives. So it's actually always with us, like first date or date night or birthday party or events like today. Food is always with us, and I want to be a part of your life.
Kuki Izakaya. The Japanese restaurant is set to open in September or October of 2025. The Port of Kennewick anticipates for more groundbreakings to happen during the spring. The Vista Field project has been going on for years. The port says while they don't always do things right now, they've been committed to doing things right. In your business headlines tonight, Grimway Farms is expanding its recall of carrots that may be contaminated with E. coli. It's adding 4 bag sizes. The outbreak linked to tainted carrots has caused 1 death and sickened dozens of other people in 18 states. The baby organic carrots had a best of used by dates ranging from September 11th to November the 12th. And the whole organic carrots had a use by date ranging from August 14th to October 23rd, I should say. If you have them, throw them away and clean and sanitize any surfaces that they touched. Hey, today is National Adoption Day. For the 16th year in a row, Benton County reined in the special day with an important ceremony. 2 families finalizing adoptions. The first, a step-family adoption, where a stepdad became the legal father of a young girl. Then the second, a family who has cared for their new adopted son since he was just a week old. Now at almost 5, he's officially a member of the family. The event is for spreading awareness by recognizing, celebrating, and commemorating these children and adoptive families. Right now, there are more than 1,000 children in Washington's foster care system that are legally free and in need of belonging to new families, and more than 9,000 currently in a foster home. Our Riley Fitzgerald will have the full story coming up tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6. But in the meantime, Apple Valley News Now at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, the city of Pasco is setting a big goal for wreaths across America. How you can help them make a big difference this holiday season to honor those who served and made the ultimate sacrifice. And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from Yakima. You're seeing that dead camera right now because it's so foggy. Josh is going to break all of that down when we come back.
Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth. Excuse me? Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Dishwasher on the fritz, laundry giving you fits, a water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
What are you up to, Alice?
Oh, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does Dino Casting Call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on an efficient CR-V hybrid, spirited Accord hybrid, sporty Civic hybrid, and the all-electric Prologue. Don't wait. Turn your dreams into reality with a new Honda, named KBB.com's best overall EV and hybrid brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Apple Valley News Now is home to top shows from ABC, like Dancing with the Stars, The Golden Bachelorette, and the all-new High Potential. And we're home to the #1 news on television, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir, plus award-winning local news, including the First Alert Weather Team. And we lead the way in sports with NFL Monday Night Football, college football, including the SEC and the Seattle Kraken.
They score!
We're Apple Valley News Now, proudly serving South Central Washington and Northern Oregon.
On your side.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A festive flight on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back, everybody. Now to a story making a big difference. The city of Pasco is gearing up for Wreaths Across America. They will be laying a wreath for each fallen hero at City View Cemetery on December 13th at 11 a.m. But before the day comes, the city of Pasco needs your help in reaching its goal of sponsoring 1,000 wreaths this year. This is the second year in a row that the city and sponsors have collected wreaths. The mayor says it's all about remembering.
For me, this is one of the ways that as a community we can come together and recognize that the beauty of the American spirit is that we have individuals who sacrifice for our freedoms. And, you know, this is one way to celebrate those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
The last day to sponsor a wreath is next Tuesday, the 26th, or you can be a part of this event by volunteering to lay a wreath. Well, Yakima's community Christmas tree has arrived downtown, now standing in the middle of Millennium Plaza across from the Capitol Theater. The tree is about 25 feet tall, donated by Yakima area residents Barry and Jan Rosenkrantz for the second year in a row. The community is invited to come out and help decorate the tree next Wednesday, November 27th. The official tree lighting ceremony will be on December 1st at the end of the holiday market, and the annual lighted parade will also be on Sunday, December 1st.
I think that's the most exciting part for me, is being able to flip the switch, light it up, and make it happen. It's a great feeling inside, knowing that the things that you're able to do for your community.
The holiday market will be from 2 to 6, featuring local vendors and live music, followed by the lighted parade and the tree lighting.
The Kraken Plays of the Week, sponsored by Legends Casino.
And of course, Apple Valley News Now is your local TV home for the Seattle Kraken. The guys have won 5 out of 6 games during their homestand. Kraken goalie Joey DeCourt had himself a week as he was the net minder for 5 of the 6 games. The rest of the team, they played well too. Coming up at 6, though, our Dan Hansen will break down the Kraken top 5 plays of the week. And the University of Washington Medicine is warning about health risks that can happen during power outages. When the power goes out, people use generators, which creates a threat of carbon monoxide poisoning. The medical director of emergency services at Harborview Medical Center says bringing outside heating sources inside is dangerous.
People bring kind of external heat sources and stoves and fires into their home. And when that happens, it releases toxic gas in the home that can cause some pretty significant health effects. It's like a odorless gas that can kill you. And so, you know, people generally with carbon monoxide, mild carbon monoxide poisoning will have headaches, kind of foggy thinking, generalized fatigue.
Yeah, good things to keep in mind. Now, he also advises installing carbon monoxide alarms in your home because they could save your life. And call 911 if you have any of the symptoms.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Well, we continue to track this wet weather that at this point is mostly in Franklin, Walla Walla, Morrow, and Umatilla counties. And this cell starting to exit the region. We'll continue to track it throughout the rest of this newscast. Snow levels around 4,500 feet right now. They're going to be dropping down to 3,000 feet for tonight. Speaking of tonight, overnight lows dropping down to around freezing in Yakima and Ellensburg, so you'll probably have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing there. Just a little bit too warm for that in the basin, just a little bit too warm for that in the foothills as well. By the way, winds should be calm at this point. Then for tomorrow, still a cool day with highs in the 40s and 50s, but we'll be about 5 degrees above average for this time of the year. The best shower coverage tomorrow is mainly going to be up in the Cascades. We'll go ahead and show that to you with Futurecast. So this is right about now. We'll put this into motion. You can see another pretty big blast of rain and snow we're expecting overnight and into the wee hours of the morning on Saturday. But this part of Futurecast that I was just showing you going to exit stage right by the time we get to about 8 in the morning. But then for the rest of the day, watch this. Watch the Cascades. It's going to be this constant onslaught of showers all throughout the day, and snow levels at that point around 3,500 feet. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. But for lower elevation, should be mostly dry throughout the day for tomorrow. And then some of this is going to continue into the wee hours of the morning of Sunday as well. But here's some of the water totals we're expecting from 4 p.m. this evening to 4 in the morning on Sunday. Not much doing for the Cascades or the valleys, between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch for the basin and upwards of 3/4 to an inch for the foothills. For the Blue Foothills, that is, and for the Blue Mountains. So you can see this is mostly going to be a Blue Mountain-centric event. Again, snow levels are around 4,500 feet for this evening, dropping down to 3,000 feet overnight and into Saturday afternoon, all the way down to 2,000 feet by the wee hours of the morning for Sunday. So let's go ahead and let's show you some of the snowfall totals we're expecting over the next 36 hours. This is subject to change, but Snoqualmie, Stevens, and Blewett passes, less than 3 inches of snow expected, 6 to 8 inches for White Pass, 1 to 2 inches for Ukiah, Meacham, and Cabbage Hill, and anywhere between 2 to 6 inches for the for the Battle Mountain Summit. That would be on US 395, and for Tollgate, that would be on Oregon 204. So the biggest impacts will mostly be on our passes above 3,000 feet. Then into Sunday, could have a little bit more water for the Cascades, not much doing for the Valleys Basin or for the Blue Foothills or the Blue Mountains. Not much more additional snow is expected too. You can see rain chances overall going down into the holiday week. Temperatures also going down. We'll be about 5 degrees below average by Thanksgiving Day. We could struggle to make it out of the 30s in the Tri-Cities. To that, I say burr. All right, here's the 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. We'll have 10 to 30% shower chances Saturday through Tuesday, turning dry and cooler into the rest of Thanksgiving week. In Yakima, 10 to 20% shower chances through Monday, dry for Tuesday and beyond, with highs down to 40 for Thanksgiving Day. In Yakima, the same cycle, in Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima, small shower chances through Monday, dry after Tuesday, and highs down to 40 for Turkey Day. In Hermiston, we're looking mostly dry for Saturday through Tuesday, then completely dry for Wednesday and beyond, with highs dropping into the holiday. And then for Walla Walla, mostly dry after the AM hours on Saturday, then just some little pesky shower chances for Sunday and beyond, with a chance for flurries on Black Friday.
All right, lots going on. Not as bad as earlier this week.
Definitely.
So we'll take that. Up next, the Spotlight at 5.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Dear Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $419 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming, live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
It's time to fall into $140,000 in cash and prizes at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're giving away up to $13,000 in cash and prizes. Keep the excitement going by playing with your club card to earn entries every day for a chance to drive off in a brand new Kia Telluride on November 23rd. Fuel your fall fun at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro.
The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Back now with tonight's Spotlight at 5. It goes to the Chiawana High School girls swim team. They have been named 4A academic state champs, but they aren't just excelling in the pool, they are excelling in the classroom. The team has a GPA of more than 3.9. Coach Susan Levens says she begins each season reminding them they are students first and athletes second. Congrats to them. We've got a final look at your forecast up next.
Baltimore battles the LA Chargers on Monday Night Football. Apple Valley News Now.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Kapuza Lighty, accident injury lawyers.
The fridge is broken. How are we going to replace it before the holidays?
Swing into Fred's Appliance today for our Black Friday super sale and experience unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region. This spacious GE French door refrigerator is on sale now for only $13.99. With a large capacity of 27 cubic feet, this refrigerator will easily store large or bulk food items with 3 full-width shelves. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
We want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on Raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the Raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
Tonight.
911, what's your emergency?
And then the line goes silent.
All new 2020.
At what point do you realize I might be dealing with a serial killer?
Whatever he did, I'm gonna get it.
2020, tonight on ABC.
Next ET, our Hawaii week wraps up in Honolulu at the Moana 2 premiere. Plus, the Beatles' connection to the Aloha State, our exclusive with Ringo Starr.
We're like 4 brothers.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
All right, before we go, final check at the forecast.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a quick look back at that Tuesday, Wednesday storm system. Into the storm system, you can see the rainfall deficits and surpluses for the season we had. And then after the storm system, look at this. We got a big time swing in the Yakima Valley. We expanded our surplus in the lower Columbia Basin. So good stuff there. We're going to continue to trend in that direction with more rainfall on the way. And you can see that at this point, the radar is pretty much plastered with wet weather in Franklin County, Walla Walla Ocala County and Morrow and Umatilla County. Snow levels around 4,500 feet right now, dropping down to 3,000 feet overnight. Temperatures in the 40s. You'll need to grab the jacket as you're headed out the door for dinner plans. Overnight lows dropping down into the 30s and 40s. For tomorrow, 40s and 50s. Mostly dry for lower elevations, but the mountains will continue to get pestered with rain and snow.
All right. Thank you, Josh. And thank you for joining us here at 5 World News Tonight with David Mears next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.